Did they specify a guard?
They didn't. They just said get us a guard. Joe and them went and got us a guard.
So should we have specified it? Like
maybe you should have specified. Maybe we should have read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? The detail is always in the writing. But the people said, man, they got to do more. They got to get us a guard. When they got a guard, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about no PFF score. I don't want to hear nothing about this guy ain't did this guy ain't did that. They did what y'all asked them to do.
So should they have specified it and named which guard? Because you're right. In the sense, what up, Tyree? In the sense, they got us a guard. In the grand scheme of things, they got us a guard.
They did what y'all asked for. You know what I'm saying? Jim and Joe listening. They went and got y'all a guard. Got us a guard.
Are we happy with the guard? Is now the question. He didn't sign starter money, so it wasn't starter money. They gave him like 1.9, like a real low offer. He had some great games.
Yes, he did.
Had some. Put it like this. I put it like this. I tell you what, Brody.
Are we putting?
I tell you what. They put his game film up and still haven't put Cole Strange game film up. They show highlight clips from him. The Chargers
the
did.
Videographers ain't hit us back yet with the film. That's it.
What up, Debo Tinda? Is in the building.
And that's it. Nothing too crazy.
We'll see him on the 23rd for the draft party.
23rd. I know y'all ain't forgot about that there draft party on April 23rd.
I can tell you the boat tender and boatman are putting on an epic event. It's like it went from being in a building, like, yeah, we're gonna do it here, to now it's a whole block party. Like blocking off the street, like that takes some coordination and some movement. What they do, inspection?
They do inspection in the building. Tyree, what's happening?
If you in the El Segundo area, Charger fans, if you just in the SoCal area,
Southern California area,
yeah, you just in Southern California,
all the above,
come out to the beginning of what Boat Tender says is Boatropolis. Like this is like the little starter pack,
the embryo stages.
Yes. The embryo stages of something epic. It started just from being in Brew Point Brewery, right? To now it's on the street.
Yeah, and Rockin' Brews to now.
It's just it's a whole block. It's takeover. Charger takeover. So we turning in El Segundo inside out.
And what else you got to do on the 23rd?
Draft night. He said call off sick.
You know what I'm saying? Long form COVID. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Where else you gonna be? Where else you gonna be?
Boatman and the boat tender have called in some favors. Got the whole city of El Segundo behind them. When you blocking off streets, bro, you got the fire department, everybody blocking off streets for you. That's some serious. That's some heavy weight, man. They said they was gonna make it Boatropolis. They said they was gonna turn El Segundo into Charger Town. It's right around the corner from the boat. So
y'all make sure y'all come out. Yeah, definitely shout out to my guy Pat, my guy Keenan. Make sure y'all come out. April 23rd, Thursday. Draft party. See who we gonna take at 22. Are we trading up? Are we trading back? What we doing? We got our guard that y'all asked for. Got our guard already.
We got several guards. Does
that change the outlook of draft night since we got our guard?
This is like that dead period where you had the initial first week of free agency. It was crazy, frenzy going on, lots of things flying.
We didn't sign anybody.
We didn't make we got the center. We signed the center.
Hey, listen, y'all ain't gonna stress me out. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out with free agency.
Yeah, I learned last year, man. Last year, bro. I just hope this is not another we got the people in the building moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but there was two sides to that statement. because we did a whole little excerpt basically about that. So when we last talked about that, it was if we have the people in the building, then it's the coach's fault.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we did what we needed to do with the coaches.
Got rid of them.
Do we still have the people in the building? So remains to be seen. All I know is we got our guard. And say I have no idea who we picking. Hey,
I think everybody.
that's what I'm talking about, Tara. Ready
You
for
showing
draft
up?
night. You gonna
You
pull up?
showing up
You
to
gonna
the
pull up
you
on
showing
us?
up to the block party?
Gonna come to the block party, April 23rd,
Man, boy,
204 Main Street. Y'all make sure y'all come out.
I'm conflicted, man.
What's got you all conflicted?
We got 5 picks, bro. I'm kind of stressed, bro. Like, we got a lot of holes to fix. We got a lot of holes to fix, man. And we got a lot of money still. We got 5 draft picks and $60 million in cap space.
We still sitting on some bread. This is true. The last time I looked at the one post concerning Quentin Johnson. People had a lot to say about it. And
they talking about trading.
Exactly.
Everybody,
that's what I'm saying. People had a lot to say about it in regards to trading him and getting pieces and all kind of stuff. So I ask again, are y'all still in that get rid of QJ bag? Y'all still on that?
If we get rid of QJ, then that means we have to go get a receiver. Like getting rid of him, who's going to replace him, right? And if we go to replace him, the only available options are guys that's injured, Tyreek Hill, or you go get Deebo Samuel, who's kind of taking a step back.
And always injured. Here of late.
Yeah. Or do you go young? I mean, we got some young studs on the roster. Do you go younger?
Younger. Like KLS.
I mean, he had a great season last year. Like, for all intents and purposes, the man had over 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. So like, we use 1,000-yard receiver as a benchmark, but like, how many other receivers were close to getting 1,000 yards? Had we had an offensive line, I think we'd have probably had 2. No, I'm talking about. I think we'd have had 2, maybe almost 3,000-yard receivers.
Oh, you just talking about our team? If
we had an offensive line.
Yeah, for sure. David say on TikTok, he said he think he eats
Tillerman for the
and McDaniel's offense. In reference to,
I think so too. We know what he can. We know what QJ can do with the football in his hand. He's a yak guy.
I mean, it's really what have you? I think we have short-term memory. I think all fans have that, none more than our Chargers boat fam. But it's like, if y'all could just remember the first 3 weeks of the season when blocking was blocking.
Yeah.
QJ was like one of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't no exaggeration. You don't need a PFF score. Like, he was really out there cooking when we had blocking doing a thing. And then we lost that blocking. It just wasn't the same no more.
Couldn't get the ball off, bro. Slimer says Tillerman from the Browns. He says it might be a cut candidate. He said I'd rather have QJ than Deebo. Your best availability is your best what? Ability is your availability. Be tearing me up, boy.
Stay smoking my slogan.
Say it for me.
The best ability.
Yes.
Availability.
Preach, brother Brody. Preach.
Man.
We missed you guys, man. We missed you guys. Last week was kind of tough, man. Life has been lifing. Very active. I became a coach for my son's football team. So that is a lot between the kids' football and track and just trying to get that schedule sorted out. Think I got it sorted out. So we'll get back to the regular scheduled program. Um,
What
we
up,
was just
Danny?
throwing curveballs. Just throwing curveballs. Speaking of coaching, you want to talk about what Dayon, the Ranger, has coming up?
Mm. Yeah, let me
What
tap
up, Danny?
into that real quick. More exciting news
Yes, sir.
in addition to the draft party on the 23rd. We got youth football team,
Mm,
Dayan Henley youth football team is
mhm,
looking for the kids. Bring them kids out, ages
mhm,
5 to 13, to come out and start training, strength, conditioning, starting April 12th from 1 to
mhm,
3 p.m. at Da Vinci Rods High School, 201 North Douglas Street, El Segundo, California. So Dayon is putting together a youth football team for the upcoming youth football league in LA, coming up in like September. So right now they about to start training, getting ready for the upcoming season. There will be tryouts, but right now you can bring those kids out. They can come
mhm.
get the conditioning up and stuff like that so they can be in the best shape possible for when these tryouts happen and have an opportunity at making Dayon Henley's youth football team. An amazing opportunity. They are also looking for coaches. Uh, have some pedigree about yourself. Don't just be like I play Madden and want to show up and then be like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm a youth football coach."
What
Uh,
they play NFL 2K?
the blitz. You know what I'm saying?
NFL Street.
They out there playing NFL Street and like, yeah, I coach youth football. So if you got young kids ages 5 through 13, we're gonna post the flyers on all our social media with the email. The email is Los Angeles Bolts with a Z, the number 9 at gmail.com. Again, that's Los Angeles Bolts with a Z 9 at gmail.com. You can forward all of your questions to that email. But again, we'll post the flyer on our social media and it should be an amazing time. Um
The
Go
the
ahead.
good thing about that, bro, the good thing about that is like it's getting the kids up and getting them active, man. Like
Hmm.
um the whole construct of team sports helps build camaraderie, helps give life lessons, help you be able to deal with people in life. Like if you work in a diverse workplace, let's just say a warehouse. If you work in like a warehouse type of environment, you quickly learn what person was that nerd, what person was homeschooled, what person was active in like sports. You gotta be great, but they were like on a team. Like it's a big level of difference with people in life, and they all teach you social skills, how to interact with people in life, and how to overcome and be resilient. Especially with sports, you down. Like look at the UConn and Duke game. UConn getting beat the whole game, getting slaughtered. 15, they what down 15, 20 points at halftime.
Man,
In
would
the
have
end of
been
the game, they're
easy
like the last
to
3 minutes,
fold.
they're losing. Last 3 minutes, they're losing, but they keep chopping, keep cutting, keep cutting. And just think that team in that moment, they're gonna be there forever. Like that team is gonna remember each other forever. That was a freshman hit that shot. Missed, he missed all those shots the whole game. They only hit 5 threes the whole game. And the biggest one was the last shot of the game.
I shot that with confidence too. Like
And,
didn't even
and he
hesitate.
said, yeah, he said, I was missing. I was just trying to find somebody. I was just trying to find my teammate that maybe could hit. And my teammate gave it back to me. I looked at the clock. I had to shoot the thing. And boy, did he shoot from the logo. Pulled up from the logo. Wet. And that's what team teaches you resiliency. You're down, it's stressful,
Overcoming
anxiety.
adversity.
Man, you can't and you need that in life because once you get outside your parents' house, man, life be life.
And
It
what my
be
boy Mike say, everybody got a plan. They get punched in the face.
Yep. So get your kids out the house, get them active, get them going. Best way to get them develop those social skills, get them into sports. Let them
And
have
if you
fun.
know
Add me on
anything
TikTok.
about Dayon, about the Ranger, man, this is like
He love the
his
kids.
bag. Yeah, this is his bag right here. Helping out the kids, helping out the youth. You know, he's always super active. Y'all was paying attention. He went to Greece earlier in the year to do exactly this. Um, Out there helping with training and running drills and stuff like that. So great
Add me on
opportunity.
TikTok. Yeah. You know he gonna you know Dayon gonna be active, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know he
He
gonna be
come with
active
it.
in that. Like he gonna be out there probably running the drills with the kids for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Simone, you right. Accountability. You are accountable to the next man standing right next to you. You'll play. No man says he was 1 for 8. The team was 1 for 18 for threes in the first. Down 19 points. That's
Could have
crazy.
packed it in, but stayed with it. Stayed
Yes,
with
sir.
it. But you know, as we
Gotta love
started
it.
off the show with, man, last time we left y'all, everybody wanted a guard. We got a guard. I won't hit nothing. Nothing.
You
We
got
got
your guard,
yeah, you
and you
got
gonna
your
like it.
guard. Yep, and you gonna like it.
We got Ben Cleveland. We got Cole Strange, Strange Cole, Cole Strange. One of them. I ain't gonna even butcher his name. You want to say that for me? Uh,
uh,
we got Trevor Penning. We got Pipkin back. We got Slater. We got Alt.
I was seeker. I'm
Whatever
hoping.
Brody said.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever
hoping that
Brody said.
I'm
Maybe
hoping
we
that
get him on the show.
yeah, our seeker.
Shout out to
Coyote.
Tony Jefferson, man. I ran into him 707. His son's playing 707. Got to chop it up with him. Glad he's back with the boat, fam.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Yeah, I
he's
wanted
locked
that.
in.
We
We
did it.
got Tony back. We
Got
got
Tony
Denzel
back.
back.
You know what I'm saying? Dialed it in. Got Tony back. You know, like don't y'all come in here with all that ruckus, all that racket.
I think Bootman back in Alabama.
75 did a full relocate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No man say he in Montana.
Mm.
I wasn't checking for him. I don't think nobody would.
Avid say the key locker room guys are all back. Yes. Yes, they are.
I think, man, we really got to kill. We got 5 picks to kill this draft, dog. Can we hit 5 home runs?
If history has proven,
they're going to contribute. They're going to probably most likely be day one contributors because of the breakdown, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is out, man. Our window, man. We got 4 more years for the Super Bowl window. 4 more. We blew last year. We just blew through last year. Like we just threw that up in the air, threw the papers in the air. That was probably we're gonna look back in history and be like, man, that was it.
Yeah. It definitely was. Just with how
easiest road.
How the entire AFC played out all together. We definitely should have been AFC championship game.
And it's like all we needed was just a baseline play of an offensive line in play calling. If we had those two locked in, if was a fifth, I'm on the if right now.
Man. On that ultimate hypothetical.
The defense showed up, man. Defense showed up. It's just like, damn.
But we're moving forward. We don't need to get re-triggered.
Yeah, it's just, I think what's the concern is it's not been enough movement. It's been movement on the line. Is it enough though? Are we stuck on the names, or are those players actually going to get coached up to play? Should we not be worried about the names?
In my mind, I don't think we can make an honest assessment till what is it like June 1st when like they can make was it like the official cuts and stuff like that and just let
Yeah,
you go or whatever.
yeah.
So I would say June 1st, like that first week of June is probably our gauging of where they feel like we are as a line. It's like if we don't make no moves from now until probably like that first week of June, then all I can go off of after that is that they must feel with a healthy alt, with a healthy Slater, and the personnel they have at the position that we are good enough. And they may or may not be wrong healthy. It's just a lot incumbent on being healthy and somebody going down. And now who replaces, that intricate person that Alt gets hurt again? And now it's like, oh hell, who's coming in for Alt?
No ma'am
So
says, okay. No ma'am says, don't let Harbaugh off the hook. M. Haffey says, if they don't make some trades during this draft coming up, the GM needs to go. Too bad we can't fire the owner. Boat Radar says, trust the process. No ma'am says, we need Jennings or Ayuk. M. Halfo says, we need to trade up in the draft
Brandon,
for
are
a
you?
guard.
Why you
Yeah.
keep reading his comments? Don't let them.
No, I'm talking about half says the defense is pretty set in stone. I mean, we do need another edge rusher, and we need some depth at cornerback too. Boat Radar says trade for who? Man, y'all fans just be saying anything. And then YG Trace, what it do, man? He said there's only one first round guard. The rest are second to fourth rounders. So with that said, what are we looking at? We're gonna get edge the first round, or do we trade back?
Best available position.
We have other needs. He's no man says Brody's so mean to me. He said, let him know I still love him.
Spam in all the chats, man. Get this
No
guy
ma'am
out
still
here.
no ma'am. We probably shook no man him probably like 15 times and didn't know.
Probably.
Because he won't tell us who he is.
And I'm still bitter.
Yeah. Are you gonna be at training camp this year? Man, speaking of, I think that's when we're gonna get to see the comp for the O-line in training camp. Definitely gonna
The
get to see the
trenches
comp.
up close and personal.
Man, we seen the rotation, but we didn't like last year at center. But I felt it was unfair for Andre James. It was like it was rigged against him.
Yeah.
It's like we signed him. Cool story.
Boys came out with that C. I was like, oh Lord.
I know. I was like, where did this? But I think that was Greg Roman's doing. You know what I'm saying? To like keep 75 in there because I think that was his boy. That I think they're probably somewhere right now. They're probably roommates in New York. Watch 75 become part of G-Roll's coaching staff. His coaching tree. Does he have anybody from his coaching tree?
Got a coaching tree? Question mark?
Slimer says trade back will be our best option if we have a partner to do so.
We'll see.
I mean, it's an option. Let's see what's available. I know they're probably gonna kill it with some undrafted free agents for sure. They did have some visits. YG Tress says that this is the hard truth. If we had Slater and Alt last year, we wouldn't have done anything special. The play calling was horrible. I think we would have still won because we'd have been in a better position.
I mean, we'd have been one game better, which would have been against the Giants. That's for sure.
Jason says if Vega is on the board, take him. If not, trade back and get a guard in second and an edge, depending on what we get picked for the pick.
Is anybody looking at offensive skill positions with the 22nd pick?
We looking at receiver?
That's what I'm saying. Is anybody in the wide receiver, tight end bag for 22?
If they draft a receiver in the first round,
writing on the wall,
QJ's gone. QJ's gone. Like it's just that's how the nature of the beast. Because if you draft them in the first round, you got to play them. You got to, because you wasted that.
Last year was rounds 1 and 2 got guaranteed.
Yeah. So if you bring them in, that automatically signals pack your bags, QJ. Adios. But who do you take? Who do you reach that high? Is there a graded wide receiver that you can't get in the second round that you go and grab, you reach for in the first? That's why I think if they don't get edge, if Vega is gone off the board, which highly likely, then you're looking at edge and nothing after that. So you might have to trade back. We might come out with 7 picks. They usually trade like the same first, like if they're going to swap, they're either going to swap a first round pick for this year. If it's somebody in the back that has like the 30th pick and they want to move up to 22, then you usually swap for that pick and then like a late round pick. Or if they already picked, then you swap for next year's first. You know what I'm saying? So maybe swap the Jets next year first. You know what I'm saying?
Luke over here
guaranteed
on Trey Harris again.
Who hating on Trey?
Luke.
Man, Trey that dude, bro. I'm telling you.
He only show up to slander. Nemo, what's good? What it do?
No man says if Mekhi Lemon or Jordan Tyson's on the board, they must play for Fresno State.
Probably. That's the only people he tracking.
What up, Nemo?
Mike says Keenan Sadiq. That's what I'm saying. Mike, is there anybody with offensive skill positions in
he ain't making it down there for though. That's wishful. That's wishful thinking.
I don't believe it is either.
You got a tight end that's running that fast, that type of hands. Man, that dude gone probably top 15.
Those metrics.
Nemo says Jacoby Lane from USC might be the steal of the wide receiver. Man, he be acting strange, man. Like
Nemo, you from Cali? USC people only be on USC people too.
Yeah, he good when he playing football, but these interviews have been telling. I don't like he seems serious. Like it's not a place to play around. You know what I'm saying? So if you not serious, then I don't think you ready to. I don't think you mature enough for football, just to grind like football. Like I was watching, I forgot what I was watching yesterday, and the players were talking, and they were like, "Man, I thought I knew football." Like in college. But when I got to the league, it was like, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, bro. Like you had to learn because like in college, you the man, right? You could do all these things. You got the NFL, nah, you got to play your part. You got to know the movements, the calls, all the fundamentals. And
Tom Brady talk about that all the time, just the development and kind of what transfer portal has kind of done to the development of players.
No man says Nova only knows Brian Kelly and LSU. Pretty much.
Appreciate that, Pappy. Pappy said, like the live, man. Run it up. Tell a friend.
Slime says at 22, there should be Falk, Manzira, or TJ Parker at 55. Derek Moore, Malik Lawrence, Danny Dennis, Sutton, or Gabe Jacobs. Who do you like out of those? If you had 22, which one you taking?
Got a
Falk or Mesador?
Gravel over here on TikTok says, "Thank God I'm a longtime Charger fan. When I finally got a page on here, I can talk Charger talk. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Like the live, give us a follow, my boy. Stay tapped in. All Chargers talk, and a whole lot more, and then some.
Oh man, it's gonna be interesting, man. Like we gotta realize that Joe gonna do whatever the hell Joe wanna do. So do the Raiders take Fernando Mendoza though at the first pick?
We don't care. It's forever up with them. We don't care.
Man, we gotta do something, man. We gotta make some noise. We got 5 picks. They need to hit 5 home runs.
The people want to know, where do we stand collectively on Keenan Allen?
You bringing them back?
Hit the chat, hit the comments. What y'all think? What y'all think, man? What's is this prolonged silence a sign? Are we just waiting it out?
I think it's gonna be like last year. We're gonna realize that we need him. I mean, he didn't do bad last year.
No,
I
no,
for what it's
nobody's saying
worth,
that. We just saying like, what is the delay in
I think the draft.
securing,
I think it's the draft.
securing that
I
deal?
think the draft, and I think the movement on QJ. I think after the draft, they're gonna have a clear picture, and they might sign him. Does he want to come back? Does he even want to play football?
He definitely want to play football.
You think so?
Yeah,
What up, Peaky?
and we know he only gonna playing for the Chargers. So, what up, Peaky? What's really good?
Trey says you're right.
Drewski was
Where
happening.
was this back then? This is year 3 hardball, and the position he raised about the most is the weakest. It's a lot to be taken. Keldrick Falk from Auburn, 6'6", 276 guy, 2 sacks, 29 tackles, 23 solo tackles. Number 3 rated edge in his class. Think he'll be available at 22. Runs a 4.7 40.
That draft class quick this year was moving at all.
Man.
CYB on TikTok says, I don't know how to feel about Keenan if he stays. I hope he starts to take a step back and let Lad go slot.
I think it's whatever the coach is up to. I think with McDaniel, I think it's just gonna be he got a lot of toys to play with. I think that was his excitement for coming to the Chargers. The creativity, bringing his creativity with Herbert, the backfield that he has, the tight ends and the receivers. I think that it's gonna be enough. I honestly don't think that we gonna just focus on one receiver this year. I think everybody's gonna showcase a lot. It's just gonna be great receivers, spread the ball around.
Spread the ball around.
Yeah.
Parnell, what's good?
What it do, Parnell?
What's happening?
Peaky
say Keenan coming back. Trust. Big trust.
Is that a Peaky prediction? Jason says, still wonder where we spend our $50 million we have left. Even if we spent half, who are we getting at this point? Maybe they are waiting for more cuts to happen after draft or draft day trade. Could be. That could be.
I see y'all dangling on all these names. Another one out there is Brandon Ayuk. Like, what we doing? What we doing?
Slimer says, Falk might be available. He's younger, great run defense. We'll have to learn more pass rush moves and plans. But I think we will be a great fit at 22 if he's there. I'm gonna have to watch the tape on him. I didn't watch a bunch of Auburn this year. Oh yeah, I am sick, man. Congested, allergies. I don't know, man. Sinuses. So much going on. What's that for, bro?
Sure.
The D it says, who's better, Lad McConkey or Keenan Allen?
Huh? Who's better?
Who's
On today? Lad. Ladarius?
career wise, Keenan.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, we can't even compare that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it ain't a who's better than who, but it's just on today.
I just, this is really gonna be one of those. We got to get the training camp, bro.
Parnell.
He says, what about all time? No, he don't even. It's too young to compare. He year 2, or Keenan year 15 or something like that. Keenan, a hell of a receiver, had a hell of a career. What, 500 yards away from breaking all-time receiving record?
Oh man, hilarious.
Peaky says 3 predictions. 1, Andy Reid taking Sadiq at tight end, Sadiq at number 9. Keenan coming back and not at a vet minimum, and a big trade incoming. Who's the big trade? Pragon from Oregon in the second, if available. He's a good lock. I think we're gonna get a hoist of guards in the second round. We're gonna have our choice. Yeah, I think we're gonna have our choice.
Running up at the guard spot.
Yeah, but knowing us, we might go get like another center.
Punter.
There is a kicker in the draft that they some dude, he runs like a 4, like a run a 4-4 or something like that from UTSA. Mike, the Dolphins and Chiefs both have an early and late first round pick. If the board lines up, would you swap and fall back to say 30 and pick up an extra early second rounder? I would. You need to get as many extra picks as you can in this draft. Parnell says, with all the free agency moves, I'm assuming we're drafting guard. We got to draft guards and edges and linebacker depth.
We got our guard. What you talking about? We got our guard.
Mike says we could trade Quentin for AJ and throw in the 3rd round pick.
Hell no. Don't need more than a 3rd round pick.
They're going to take you to the cleaners. And they had offers from the Patriots.
You saw what Jalen Waddle got. It ain't going to be no.
Yeah.
Boys gave up the franchise for
Waddle.
But Jalen.
Waddle's good, but I mean, God,
3 picks good?
And they like, we don't need to worry about that. We're young. We're good. We ain't giving up no future. We're going to be picking in the bottom half of the draft anyway. Okay. You still have Bo Nix as your quarterback. Okay.
They say, do you think the offense is better now, or where do you think we still need somebody? I'm guessing you asking on offense? Guard? Because Parnell said so.
Jason says next year offense could look like a lot like the Lions with Hampton, Mitchell, Ladd taking the St. Brown role, Gatson, Laportiere role, and need a burner to fill J-Mo role. We definitely need a burner on a receiver. I think they're going to get some sneaky guy in there. Could have been Darius Davis.
I was just about to say, still got Darius Davis on the roster.
I think he slowed. He regressed
Injuries.
last year.
Yeah, he was injured most of all of last season. So hopefully the offseason treats him well. He come back with that speed that we know that he
Yeah, we
got.
seen that. He was talking about. Do you remember seeing Nasir Adderley wanting to come back to the NFL? Yeah, we seen it, but he might get a camp invite, but it ain't easy just to walk away from the NFL and then come back and perform at the level that you was at. You know, you gotta
Hard to like
mentally want it. If you mentally left the first time, then how do you get up for that grind to get back? Right? Because you're gonna start at the bottom in training camp. Do you have that mentally, are you mentally tough to get to the top where all these guys that's been muscle memory, been playing, didn't take no time off, they're young. I think what happened is you come into camp, you put in the work, and the way the league is, you might get a call. Might get a call. It's happened. It's happened. I think the guy like from the Saints, Bo, something, he had broke his neck in high school. Okay, college, disappeared for some years and came back and did well in the NFL. It's possible. Owen Fawcett, what we chatting about? We talking about some draft picks, man. Like
everything.
everything.
Everything. People on
Who
TikTok saying that they love Najee and they hope we keep him.
what happened? Like, man, that dude, as quick as he came, it never even got off to a right start, man. Like, eyeball popped out.
Had the potential to be a great
Man,
hand-to-hand exchange. But
and it just,
I think ultimately, like, just to answer the question or whatever, like, we got 3 running backs on already. 3 running backs, Najee and Hampton still unsigned, and then they got Patterson on the practice squad. So the Najee situation is probably a done deal ski.
yeah, that's 4 running backs, man.
Yeah, it's
That running back room got crowded real quick.
mm-hmm.
Oh no, Jacoby Lane is the other dude. I'm thinking of Lemon. Oh, that's what he was talking about. No, man.
Parnell says, Brody, you moving your seats this year? Yeah, buddy. I'm hoping to. Anyway, got my little appointment on the 6th, shouting. Yeah, little appointment, you know what I'm saying? Get my little trying to go to the upper room.
That's what I was saying, Jason. We got the burner KLS. Give him the go, man. Let him go, bro. Let him get up there and go, man.
What up, Beezy? What's good? What's good?
But we not happy. We want
We.
No, I'm just speaking in grand terms. Like we still like the team, the fans want that big name. I think that's what it boils down to with free agency. Cause like
what it do?
Every blue moon you'll see a big flash in the workout. But a lot of times, man, free agency, it be the small ones that everybody overlook. Then when the end of the season come, they got the story where this guy was almost one leg out of football and he was given a last chance. It's never the big name, the super big name. Like, what was the big name last year? All right, T. Higgins, right? Re-signed with Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. How did that play out for him?
I mean, T. Higgins, he balled when he was healthy.
I'm talking about the team ain't do nothing though.
I mean, that was Joe's fault. Ish.
The hell with that. Who else was George Pickens had a great year, but they didn't even make the playoffs.
And he ain't have like just the comparison alone, right? Like George Pickens didn't have 1,000 yards, but people would look at him and be like, "Man, he balled out for the Cowboys." QJ had a very similar season, and people like QJ gotta go.
It just who else was a big free agent signing? DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm. Stephon Diggs.
Like, well, they made it to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah. But was it because of him?
no. It just goes to show you like these big splashes, but it's like the lower ones that you didn't even like pay attention to were the big contributing factors. And could that be with us? We get stuck on names, meaning fans. We want names on the back of jerseys. We want the big splash. We want the guy at the top of the free agency list. But sometimes those guys don't pan out, and we've seen it time and time again. Like DK Metcalf was at the top of the receivers list.
I remember we was, and by we, like this boat fan was like, "Man, we need to get DK."
And Seattle got rid of him and won a Super Bowl. They drafted
And
a lineman that we wanted
and
that Luke said no to.
Immediately enters best wide receiver in the league chat. Immediately.
Yeah, David Boston, that dude lifted so much weight and did so many steroids. That probably was like the biggest receiver ever, like 6'4", probably like 300 pounds of muscle. Just a freak.
Kiki, that's what I said. Like I feel like June's gonna be Joe's deadline. But Piggy says Ortiz ain't doing nothing major until after the draft to protect his third round comp pick.
Dude, David Boston was he had guns. That's it. I think him and DP could have had the most guns.
Had a shirt off.
Nah, figuratively and literally. But no, it's just he says, who you looking for at breakout year? Colston, KLS, Kennard. I think Trey Harris and KLS are gonna have a breakout year. I think Kennard's gonna have I think he's gonna produce this year. I think he's going to contribute a lot. Colson,
who needs to have a breakout year?
Colson needs to have a breakout. He needs to have a breakout training camp.
Yeah.
Like before anything.
A breakout year? Junior Colson.
Needs to.
Yeah, needs to.
A training camp. Colson has to have a breakout training camp. Because it's like if you don't do nothing this year in training camp, if you get hurt, they're cutting ways with you, man. They're parting ways with you. They're not gonna. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. No, you good, Breezy. Man, made the Charger play home games in Phoenix. He said he started the San Diego Wildlife Fires. That dude, David Boston, was just 6'4" muscles. He should have just played DN, man. They should have converted him to DN.
Cornell says, y'all heard about DJ going down at the little flag football practice? Supposedly he had a minor setback. That's what they say. Minor.
Here we go again, man. We had an eyeball missing last offseason. That was minor, right? It was like a minor eyeball.
It was minor. You was the one that was blowing it all up out of proportion.
Hey, man, I was still shut.
No pun intended.
I says Aronde needs to be a bit more consistent, but I don't know how McDaniel's going to use him. I mean, consistent for a rookie. He did a hell of a good work. We gotta forget these guys be rookies, man. Like,
And we talking, nobody had any expectations for Gatson. We literally went and got Tyler Conklin.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Had him, had Disley, had all these people on the depth chart who was ahead of Gatson altogether. Gatson was in street clothes. The
the
first
first
3
four
weeks,
games.
yeah, first 3.5 weeks of the season, I seen it with my own eyes. He walked right past me in street clothes. Man wasn't even putting on a uniform for the game.
Next
And
thing you
then
know,
goes out there and start doing his thing, and now everybody's, I love her. You could just tell the shift. I know in fantasy football league, everybody started going crazy on drafting or getting OG off the waiver wire. It's like, oh, he done
man,
arrived. When
it is
people,
that up and down. It's that up and down, man. Like he's a rookie. He's going. It's not going to be all high, 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 high. And I don't even think it was down. He had
I
a
mean,
couple. He had a
yeah,
couple drops that.
timely drops or whatever, in situations or whatever. But again, like, we talking somebody who we had zero expectations to even play, and then end up becoming a starter. Like, that tell you everything you need to know right there.
And did well in his role, like greatly. But we knew that going into the season. Well, we did just from the reports prior to training camp, his work ethic, and then watching him produce in training camp, and coupled with those reports, you seen the work ethic coming into the facility early. Riding a bike, having to get put out the facility, going through the routes, working on his blocking, working on the things that he was pegged on in the draft. Like what they said, oh, he doesn't block, he's not a great blocker, he's small, hitting the weight room, putting in the work, learning the playbook, jumping in there early, and it paid off. Like just think of the mental thing, right? You're a rookie, you're showing up to the facility early, you put in all the work, going through all the plays, really working your butt off, right? Had a great training camp, had a great preseason, and first 3 games you don't even dress. Like just think of the mental toughness you got to have to finally get dressed. And the first time you get dressed, you on a game running drive. Like just to be ready for that moment. Some people lay down. Like, man, I did all this work and I still can't get. I can't even put on my pads. I can't even stand up. I'm in street clothes on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And then to get that call and be ready to play, like actually show up and play.
Him and Kamani, they were side by side,
Yeah.
really, the first 3 weeks of the season. Both of them, you will watch coming out at the end of the players coming out of the tunnel.
Nah, Breezy, QJ ain't getting that 5th year. They not paying that boy that. He is not getting that money. They're gonna roll. If they roll the dice with Slater, who's an all pro, they're gonna get the jumbo dice for QJ and roll it out there.
What's
I
the
ain't know.
right dice?
18 million. I can't see him. I can't see Hart's Joe reaching in his pocket to pay QJ $18 million. He gonna roll them dice and let it. He gonna let it ride. You let it ride on Slater.
Let her ride.
Kamani did, man. That's another thing. Like the mental toughness you gotta have to because all these guys, like you make it to the NFL at some level of football, you was that dude.
Mm-hmm.
At whether high school, college, you was that guy, right? Unstoppable. And then now you get to the league and everybody on that level. Like, look at the great players in the NFL and then look at the okay players and look at how great of a separation gap that is. And even you got the great players, head way better than there. Jamar Chase, like just light years better than everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, all these guys, light years ahead. Then you got the mid-tier players, the guys that like Ladd, that's good. They ain't great like these guys. And like, just look at the separation. Like, we wild at Ladd, but then like you go look at Jackson Smith and Jigma, what he does. Look at Jamar Chase, what he does. You just like, shit. Look at Puka Nacua. Look at what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a separation, man. Like, the league, that's just how great of a talent pool the league has. And even within that talent pool, it's great separation. So even a player like Ladd, like, or for all intents and purposes, Conklin had not so good season, but Conklin is still a dog in the right situation. Still got to be accounted for. Like, we're comparing them to people that like Antonio Gates. I mean, you would never, like, you're playing on the Chargers and you'll always be compared to Gates. That's just unfortunate. That's who you got to live up to. That's what shoes you got to fill. So in that realm, boy, trash. But I think in the realm of just being an athlete, he ain't trash. He'll outlap us, outrun us, make us look like we nobodies. So
I think one of the last year, around this time when we got to sit down with Kamani, one of the things that he said that like stuck with me the most was just kind of like, was talking about how in college where he played was just, you're planning to play against a scheme. And he was like, when you make it to the league, you got these top all-pro NFL defenders game planning to stop you. And he was like, that's a much different thing where people are going in all week to take away what it is that you do and shut it down. And he was like, when people are planning to just stop you, he was like, that's a much different game plan when the whole week is just spent being nothing but about you.
he says, what up with Tucker Fish? Isn't he? Yep. But he's gonna probably be the blocking tight end. Primary, he's gonna be the third tight end blocking because Conklin's gone, Disley's gone. They got Charlie, they got OG. So I think Tucker Fish is gonna roll back into that role because they signed the fullback. So I think Maylock is going to be back on defense full time. I think that experiment is over with. It's gone. And he's going to have to fight for a roster spot. Definitely going to have to fight for a roster spot on that interior defensive line.
Hey,
so it's
bro.
kind of like,
What up,
hey,
Mike?
bro. What up, Mike? NFL Mike in the building.
A lot of these guys, little brothers and sisters, will outrun us, outjump us, and lapse us.
Telling you, man.
Pedigree.
Like, that's what we forget. We go, oh man, they sucking by NFL standards is like still great. Like, you suck by NFL standards, but we fail to forget that. Just think of it. You a center and you line up across Aaron. Bro, like, everybody getting cooked.
Perennial all pro.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald.
Like, bro, you cooked. Like, anybody that you put out there is gonna get cooked by him. So, like, by NFL standards, when we say somebody suck, that's not saying much. By NFL, we got to start putting that disclaimer out. By NFL standards, you suck. Because you probably put them anywhere else. And you probably put them in the USFL, they probably go off.
Crazy.
Come back to the league, they line up against Aaron Donald, cooked. Chop suey. Warren Sapp, chop suey. Like, so that's what we got to remember. And we're going to say it anyway. We're going to say it's like 75 sucks by NFL standards. Because he very well could go to the USFL and be elite.
Go line
I don't know how, but maybe.
Front yard and get a whole family fits.
And it's crazy. What's crazy is think of all the players that don't even play no more. Like that didn't get picked by a team. And sometimes it just takes for because whatever reason, the person in front of them might have just edged them out, might have just fit the scheme better, might have just remembered plays better. But then once that person gets or the coaching didn't mesh with the player, and they didn't get to exploit their talents.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know one thing about professional sports, man, is like giving someone the green light and the confidence that even if you make mistakes, you still gonna that helps boost
Rocking
them.
with you.
Yeah, basketball. Look at what's his SGA? He was on the Clippers, buried on the Clippers, buried.
No.
Yeah, he would cook, but then they was like, we don't need that from you. See, that's what we forget too, because a lot of these guys are talented that sometimes they're held back, they're constrained. It's like we don't need that from
you. What's his name? Nikhil Alexander, his cousin. Cousin got traded from the Timberwolves to the Hawks. Went from averaging 7 points a game to 20 points a game.
It's that scheme fit. And Drewski says some real stuff. It's politics as well. Yeah. But he didn't have that green light like he got at Oklahoma. SGA can come down every possession on the court, miss or make. It don't matter. But the confidence to know that he's going to do that, he's going to make more than he missed. Just knowing that you that guy. Like, I can do no wrong.
A lot of it, all the things you said are true. It's variables that play into all those things. I mean, you look at that Clipper squad that he was on. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many people in front of you. You know what I mean? Before you get your opportunity.
I'm gonna do that.
Peaky says, Nova, next podcast, I expect to see that signed 75 jersey hung up on your back wall for retiring. Man.
Oh, Jason says Gasson was a beast in college. I was pumped they got him late in the draft. He's going to be a huge part of our offense, especially how Mike McDaniel likes to work in the tight end in his offense, like Juno and Waller. Yes, sir. NFL Mike says Mentor made Owe very rich. He did. He took a pass rushing edge, got him 100,000. Dude don't even be on the field every down.
100,000.
I mean 100 million. Tripping, bro.
Like 100,000.
I'm gonna pin that jersey up though, Pinky. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it from the rafters.
With the great one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some string cheese and hang it up. Let me down one more time.
String cheese.
Do you think somebody wears 75 this year? Do you think they allow somebody to wear it? Do you think Herbert goes, you can put 75 on?
I think bad luck. You need to retire that thing. Get it out of here. Maybe not retire, but just skip it. Like it's not even a number available for wear.
Drewski, no, I like, man, they invest so much money into these people. They know that they knew that SGA was going to be that dude. But you pay Paul George all his money, and he's somewhat still performing, and he is Paul George. So you get caught into that name on the back of the jersey, and you let that SGA go. Oklahoma knew what he was. That's why they traded for him. These people know. They know. It's just that the teams run into this love of a name on the jersey. That's why sometimes you got to make what we don't see. We see that we go, oh man, why did they cut this guy too early when he's in his prime? Nah, man. Sometimes you got to time it just right and let that person go so you can get the next person up. And I think the Clippers held on to Paul George too long. On Juicy that having Tua and Mac rushing as well help Owe. I hope we get another rusher with the first 2 picks we got. Says Owe will have the same season he had in Baltimore before he came to us. Boy, he gonna get cut quick, boy. That $100 million, he gonna. Says how many bad players wore 75 for us? Well, I'm gonna have to look that up. NFL Mike might know that answer. Mike, that's the next clip, Mike. How many players, how many bad players have worn 75 for us? Should we retire? It says hanging on the door. Marcus Wiley wore 75.
Dallas.
Oh, Marcellus, I'm sorry. Now, I think for the Bolts, we need guard, edge, linebacker, cornerback, and safety. I think we can address this is a deep safety class, and I think that probably gonna get some undrafted free agent safeties. Eric Butler from San Diego State is a good one. He's pegged to be undrafted, which is kind of crazy to me, but 6'4", 200-pound safety that can get downhill, runs a solid 4.4, close in, like to play around the line of scrimmage. A banger, and he can ball hawk. Can jump.
Punter.
Got a nice vertical. Got to get a punter. I'm with it, man. Angel says, if Long don't fall to 22, I like going edge round 1, DT round 2, then get Bissatonis or whatever his name is for Jalen Foreman the third. Boy, you know you can't get, if you can't say the name or spell the name, don't give it to me.
Oof.
Do not give it to me. Because I already can't say it. I already can't say it. And I'm congested. Drewski, look him up, man. Eric Butler Jr. from San Diego State. Plays it smart, fast too, man. Got his first step is like he flies to the ball. Great instinct too. Or you get Bud Clark from TCU.
I hope our TCU business days are done. I want no more negotiations with TCU.
Hefe says trade for Myles Garrett. They're not letting Myles Garrett go. They're not letting that. That's a pipe dream. Trade for Myles Garrett. If we trade for Myles Garrett, then that means we gotta let Tua go too. And you just gotta Tua. You gotta surround him with complimentary cheap players. Myles Garrett he's no slouch now. That boy is a beast. I can't say nothing about that. Like, you gonna give up the house if you trade for him. If Jaden Wilder get 2 first rounders, the hell you think Myles Garrett gonna get?
That's what Piggy said. Ask yourself seriously, what would it take to get Myles Garrett?
6 first rounders.
That ain't even in Chargers DNA. Like,
Drewski, he said our second best player ever came from TCU, which is LT. Who's our top 5 Charger players from 1 to 5? Nobody want to take it?
I'm not going over the history of the past from TCU. I'm saying no more future dealings with them.
Wait, the well's dry?
Yeah, we
don't go to the well. Wait a little bit.
We done ran it dry.
I think Bud Clark though, man, in the 3rd round, like he's there. Oh, he says Junior Seau, greatest Charger. It's debatable. That's a good debate. I mean, you could.
User over here says Gates, LT, Rivers, Seau, Allen.
I think that's a good debate. Top 5. Everybody named a top 5 Chargers of all time. 1 to 5. Mike says Junior, LT, Dan Fouts, Keenan,
Kellen
Winslow, I'm sorry, and Rodney Harrison.
Damn, no Gates. Yikes.
That's a tough
Max
one,
says
man.
Dylan, and Dylan.
What? I would put like Mike. I'm with you, Mike. A little bit, but I wouldn't put Rodney Harris over Gates. Like if I had to take someone out of your thing, I just had to. Rodney got to go. I can't have Rodney over Gates. Juicy says Junior, LT, Bambi, Gates, Rivers. Peaky says at a minimum you're giving up 3 first rounds, probably Ladder, Slater, and then giving up cash. Mike says that the Chargers just wait an elite superstar in a pinch and pisses him off will fall into our lap at the deadline at a better price. Jeff Simmons, Dexter Lawrence. Have they signed? Mike says Junior is 1, LT is 2, Allworth 3, Gates is 4, Dan Fouts is 5. Samoan says Sewell, Junior Seau. I'm sorry, I said Sewell. Seau. Thompson, Dan Fouts, Gates, and Leslie O'Neal. Thompson. Bro, that's the man's. The man's kicking in, bro. Rummy says LT, Seau, Gates, Doran, and Keenan. Drewski says crazy thing that Herbert will be in the top 5 soon. Mike says LT, Seau, Winslow, Gates, and Rivers. Juicy says Rivers better than Fouts.
Hey, boys is active on this. We might need to hit the
this one that wake the fan base up.
Yeah, got some engagement going on right now.
No man says
on TikTok says Gates is the greatest Charger, and it ain't even close. Ricky D says Rivers, Gates, Tomlinson, Seau, Fouts.
Man, this is
Easy says LT, Gates, Rivers, Junior, and Winslow. Bro, what'd you say? Let me go look at your list. She said LT,
Nate Keating,
Vincent Jackson, Junior, and Rivers. R.I.P. Vincent Jackson.
I know. It's a trend there. She like tall guys. Bro like tall guys. That's a trend. It's a trend.
Mike says Winslow was a warrior.
It was, man. Says because Twitter keeps disrespecting Seau.
Pappy says need to go to 10 instead. Nah, Pappy. We need those critical thinking skills.
5.
Yo 5. We need you to dial it in.
What is your top 5 Chargers? 1 through 5. And be prepared to argue. Because you know it's coming.
We're gonna have to put that on the next
Can someone put go ahead?
The next time we go live. So y'all have time to formulate your answers and opinions with empirical data, as they say. You know what I mean? And the next time we hop on, give your 5, stand on it.
Bellico says LT, Seau, Gates, Rivers, Winslow. It's a good list.
The new Mike was
NFL Mike
Rivers in his 5.
Yeah, you know he go. I'm surprised he had Rivers at number 1.
Yeah,
NFL Mike says. NFL Mike says LT, Seau, Rivers, Fouts, and Gates. Lorenzo Neal was a beast. That's what Breezy said.
Mike,
NFL
right.
Mike said.
Or Mike Modine says can't hate on anyone's favorites, but NFL Mike says Winslow tried to steal my wife. True story. Mike, we need the exclusive.
Yeah, we need the exclusive on that.
We need the exclusive. Hit us up. This sounds like a story we might need to be a part of.
No, you're right, Mike. You can't hate on anybody's, but you can discuss.
We can have a conversation about it, Mike.
You can have a
We're all both family, right? Right.
Nick says hot take: Herbert leapfrogs everyone with a Super Bowl win this year.
I think is that my Hermano, Nick?
Yeah, I think Nick 100%.
Is that the broski? Yeah, that's the instant. He get a chip. Top of the list.
Top of the list. Dicker the kicker deserves an honorable mention. And if I might just stirring the pot now. He's stirring the pot.
Is he at 6?
Man. Yeah, it's like it's so many ways you could go with that 5. Like nobody can really be mad at you, but they can open it up for discussion. Like like they're gonna discuss it. I don't think it's a solidified 5. That's just how many great Chargers players we had. It's just like that. Most people's 5. It could be you could move a lot of those pieces around, especially like between the 3 and the 5 range. It could be any one of those guys. I think the 1 and the 2 is synonymous with most people. LT and Junior Seau. It's like 1 and 2, right? Especially like what Junior Seau did for the franchise. Like he kind of like Dan Fouts put the Chargers on the map. Keenan Winslow, they were the guys, but Junior Seau just brought that constant, like Chargers are known for linebackers, right? Known for just like hard-hitting linebackers and just bringing it on defense, right? He was just a different breed. And he meant a lot to the city. Homegrown kid playing in this city, kind of like the Dayon story. You know what I'm saying? Homegrown kid playing in this city, playing in your backyard, and you playing very well.
5. What's say? Pappy, he got Jefferson, Joyner, Rhodes, Bauer.
He reaching in
and Merriman.
Yeah. I don't even think you can find those VCR tapes. I don't even think you can find them on VCR tapes.
NFL Mike says people's top 5 underrated players are more fun. We're gonna let's do them both next episode. Let's do them both. So we got your Chargers top 5, and then top 5 that people may have forgot about, don't know about, didn't get enough love, and you wanna high.
Hey, Simone, you're right, bro. Not only did he put Oside, I think like he ushered in the area of the Samoan football players, just like the Polynesian football players. That whole era was Junior Seau. Just put Oceanside on the map, San Diego on the map, and the Polynesian culture on the map, for sure. That's what he need, Drewski. You want to talk about the his camp again in the draft? Get out of here.
Yeah, we can sign off with that. But
he said the VHS line. I don't even think they know. A lot of them kids probably don't even know it. Man, you get them a VCR tape, boy, they'd probably be like, what's this big old thing? Or reel to reel.
And if you get it to play, be careful.
Boy, I had the VCR with the hood latch. Yeah. When you hit it, boom, it popped up like that. Put the thing in there, boom, slammed it down. What kind of VCR you had?
Man, I didn't have the one with that contraption that you're talking about. Mine just went in. You pushed it and it just went down.
Oh, now mine's you hit the.
I know which one you're talking about though. It had like
it
that.
Got the hood latch. It got like
ring arm on it.
Yeah.
Throw your whole TV out of socket.
Boy, them were some good days, man. The floor model TV. Do you realize that the floor model TV was like only 25 inches and like the biggest one was 32?
It was all the frame, like all the frame of that TV.
What the hell was in there? Radiation? Like, why was the TV so big?
You had to get that TV up to 88.
Boy, there's no way those floor model televisions was energy efficient at all. Even the remember the projectors? Projectors are only like, what? The biggest was 50.
Man.
And you couldn't watch it if the sun was shining?
Oh, talking about projection TV. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. With the top half, but then the big lower half or whatever.
with
That's probably like the
the little
speakers and stuff.
speakers. Yeah,
Yeah,
like 2 speakers in there.
but all of that just
Boy,
bottom half for no reason.
boy. And then when you open up a projector, it's like 4 little projector things in there. It's hollow inside there. But the sun hit, you can't even watch TV. It's like you had to put it in like a dark room.
All of that was Renter Center Finest.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That was that Renter Center Finest package right there. Taxes hit, projection TV. Stop playing with us.
Boy, if you walked into somebody's house and they had the projection, boy, they were rich.
Or they
Rich.
pretended to be rich.
I remember
Can
I
be
got
true.
I was living in Hawaii and I got my taxes back. Living in Hawaii. And they had a
Taxes on
TV
here
on
every time.
sale for $999. It's a Hasitachi. I went and got that big screen TV, boy. Couldn't tell me nothing. I got the big joint with the wheels on it.
Oh yeah, my boy was
Sunshine, I just turn it. I could pivot it so I could watch it. Then I remember when you had the bubble tube TV, so you had the floor models.
mm-hmm.
Then they came out with the mini black and white TVs, like the 13-inch black and white TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Then they came out with the 19-inch color TV, changed the game. Elevated. Then by like at the end of the 90s, they had the flat screen. It was just flat, but it was still big and
Still
heavy
big.
as hell.
Yeah.
Heavy as hell, but the screen was flat. Wasn't a bubble. It was flat. Boy, my dad got one of those off the truck specials. Hey man,
yeah,
I got this off the truck.
Oof.
Every TV in the house.
Boy.
And then plasma. You turn that thing on this side, it's gone though. TV gone. Whole TV washed. But we had a
I
plasma.
haven't heard Renter Center in years. They still there. Renter Center got J's now.
They got J's. Boy,
that's
you
crazy.
J's.
Go get your J's from Renter Center.
Take them out the chat, man.
Renter Center, a wild boy. Parnell says, you remember that episode on Martin where Gina made him take it back?
I'm gonna watch that. Yeah. Bro, 65 inches like the standard TV now. I like you look at a 32-inch TV, you're like, what is that? Is that a computer monitor?
Yeah.
And just think, back in the day, that was huge. Like the whole family was watching TV on the floor model. Like it wasn't even 32 inches. It was like
probably like 27.
Like 20, yeah.
Maybe. On a good day. You know, that TV got passed down. So like when it wasn't a family TV no more, that might have made it to like the game room or the next kids room or whatever.
The whole house warm from that TV. You didn't even need a heater. You turn the TV on, whole house warm.
Peaky says, who else bought speakers from a dude in a van? He ain't had no van.
He had a bike. He had a bike.
Yeah, he ain't had no van.
He had a bike with a crate on it.
But look here.
Remember, speaking of speakers, remember when you had to pull out radios? I remember my cousin with the pull out radios walking through the mall. What the hell were we thinking, bro?
That I don't want nobody to take my radio.
You walking through the mall with a whole heavy ass radio.
That I don't want nobody to take my radio. What are you talking about?
Who came up with this concept? Hey, pull the radio. It's a smart concept. But now we're going to walk around the mall with our radio. Man.
The whole deck. That was crazy. The whole deck came out. A whole brick came out of your dash.
And walk around the mall with a whole radio. What the hell?
They ain't gonna get me with this one. I got it on me.
Juicy says, man, I remember we had our first 30. I remember my dad had an RCA.
RCA,
32.
Panasonic.
Got it from Service Merchandise Special. Out the back. He probably
No
still
man
got that
says
TV.
he had the pull out Pioneer because people steal it. Remember we was talking about that Pioneer?
Boy.
That
All right,
Pioneer, that
then
was
you
that
level it
was
up.
that was elite work right there, boy.
Remember when you level it up, you get the pop off face? Remember the Kenwood came out with them pop off?
Yeah, detachable face.
Alpine. Man. And then you
The
really leveled up if you got the JVC Chameleon.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I had the Dolphins on the front. Ooh.
Hey, but
The
hey, who was elite?
The boys had them on the front.
Hey, you was elite if you sit in the whip like this and you had a remote in your hand. If you had a remote to your own system, boy.
You like 6 inches away from the from the dash. You could just touch it. That
I gotta get
little
some
remote
remote.
fall in between the seats. You sick.
Gone.
Sick.
Man, my cousin Mike, my cousin in Miami had the club for the he had the shield. First he put the shield on, then he put the club on the steering wheel, and then he had a club for the brake. Bro, it take us 30 minutes to get out of his car. And then he hit an alarm after he get out the car.
Not gonna get this one.
Nope.
Not gonna get this one right here. Mike
said
I definitely had the Pioneer pop off.
I had the JVC. I started with a Kenwood pop off face.
I had a Sony Explode. That joint was
You got the kit? It came with the 2 6x9s.
Man, I got a hood special. Hood. And the crazy thing is I put my order in for this. Like this is
Next time you go around there, this what I need.
Man, I no lie, bro. Like you talking teenager out here getting it in. Boy, Jay came around the corner. I had to stop. Hey, look. I'm about to get a whip in a couple of months, and I need it on deck. I was like, man, I need a deck. I need some by-nines, and I need some subs. When you get it all, come find me. Man, my boy showed up like a month later, a whole kit. I ran in the house so quick, man. I had to get my pops to front me. To front me alone. He didn't even know what the hell going on. I'm like, hey, look, I ain't got time to explain it, but I need like $250 right now, and I'm gonna get you the money back. He was like, $250?
That's a lot back then.
That's what I'm saying. That was like, bruh. Sony Explode 50x4, 2 6x9s, Pioneer, 2 Pioneer subs in the box.
Oh, you had a kit. Oh, you was booming out the box.
The plastic bag. My boy sold me the whole thing. $250. I couldn't even I didn't have enough time in the moment of running into the house with so much excitement to explain how great of a deal this was to my dad. I was just telling him like, listen, later on I can break it down, but you ain't gonna find this for $250. Like, all I needed was an amp. After that, I was like, next time I get paid, we up.
We up.
I remember amp. Tearing the block apart.
Boy, I remember
the whole block apart.
I remember when I got my Caprice. The first radio I got, I've been eyeing that Kenwood, boy. I saved up that Popeyes check all summer for the Kenwood pop-off face. I got 4 Pioneer 6x9s, 4 ways.
You had to have it. Yeah, you had to have it.
Had the 4 ways on the back dash. Then I had 215s. My brother gave me his 215s in the trunk with the punch amp, the Rockford Fosgate punch amps, the punch.
Yeah.
The punch, I think it was like punch 200s.
Nick says fell off the truck specials. Yeah.
You know it. You know it, bruh.
Why don't we deal in commerce like that no more? What happened?
Know, right?
What happened? Ken says, don't come through my hood blasting. We following you. Oh no, you know what I'm saying? You got to have the hood pull up. 4 blocks over, I've been killing it. I get to my destination, the street before.
You gotta
turn it down. Turn it down.
And when you ride by churches, you turn it down when you ride by
I ain't got
churches.
no beat. What you talking about?
Dog.
Pulled up quiet as a church mouse.
The first song, I remember my cousin Chris. Shout out Chris Matthews. I called him, bro. I was like, I got my sister. I like, can you come hook it up tonight, man? So I go to school in the morning.
Hey, that joint be like 9:30 at night. Like, bro, what you want?
He out there. Chris,
you holding flashlights.
Bro, we didn't have the right bracket. We didn't have the right bracket for the car, and the store closed. It's 12 in the morning. I ain't got the right bracket. I said, because just put the radio in there. So when I got it, it was halfway out. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put it in. I was still riding. First song I had, the first tape, because it wasn't a CD player. The first tape I put in that joint was Fifth Ward Boys, the Peace Song. And you know that beat in the deep bass.
All it was trunk and license plate.
Boy, no highs.
No highs. License plate. That boy, no highs. Nothing.
I got to school in the parking lot. I waited. I came to school late. Had the lights on because I had the bulb lights on the Caprice.
Mm-hmm.
Back of the parking lot, I turned that all the way up, south side on choppers, and I was just riding through the parking lot slow.
For no reason. No reason at all.
Beating down the block. Radio halfway out.
So everybody see me.
Radio halfway out because I ain't had a right kit. Got the wrong universal kit.
Bro, when I told you what came in my bag, right? It was everything but the harness.
That was the most crucial piece.
Yeah, and that was in them times. That was an intricate part of installing your stereo. Is you had to have that harness specifically for your deck to replace the whole entire console of your whip, bruh. Must have took that factory dash out. I put the whole deck on a towel. The whole deck was on one of our drive tiles. Folded that joint and slid it straight in the slot like that, snug. Because I had the CD joint, and I had to wait till I got some more bread to go actually buy the harness. Harness is like $40, something like that. It's like, dang, harness. Slid the whole thing in there.
Be sitting at the light. Nick, I couldn't get the neon glow because 2 months after getting the system, what they don't tell you, if you put a system in, you need to upgrade your alternator.
Man, they call it the big three now. But yeah, if you back in the day, wasn't no big three.
Yeah, you ain't upgrade that alternator to a more standard, durable one. You're gonna be on the side of the road real fast.
Well, with that Summit alternator.
I'm telling you, but see, that's the good thing about those cars back in the day. Like my alternator went out, I was able to get a ride to AutoZone, get it, come back, put my alternator on side of the road, get back going. You can't do that now. You good luck.
You gotta find the alternator first. You hop in a new wheel, you probably don't even know where the battery is. Can't even find it. And now they don't even have it like the battery is like the battery. Like if you need a jump, like the terminal is on like the side of the whip under the hood or whatever. It ain't even on the battery.
Jump terminals. It's specific jump terminals. Like the battery under the seat or in the trunk somewhere.
Hey, you know you was really, you know how you know if you really what do you say?
If you didn't have that harness, the radio was in the glove box.
On my mama. You're gonna figure it out. Hey, but you know how to tell if you was really beating the block down? If you had that yellow top Optima under the hood.
Oh,
that yellow top Optima was like,
how you even afford that battery?
That was a brick. That was a kilo.
Like
that was a whole chicken.
I
If
thought I was
you
doing
had,
something because I had the fuse. Once
yeah,
you upgraded to the fuse, you got the ultimate, boy. You was
you had that yellow
rich
top
kid.
Optima from AutoZone. That battery was like $200. It was like $250 or something like that.
Deep cycle battery.
Yeah, deep cycle battery. You can leave the whip on. It's got all the cranking amps, cold starts, like all of that. Boy,
But
walking AutoZone every day, just twinkle in his eye, like one day I'm gonna come get you, man. You hopping in the you gonna hop in the two-door Cutlass. We gonna get you in there.
Yeah.
That's when
Telling you, bro.
your beat was streamlined. You ain't had no drops. That joint sitting at 14 volts the entire time. Oh boy, one boy in here.
Light blinking, flickering.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got rid of all of that. You had that Optima going.
Getting out the car deaf, boy. Then
Mhm.
you see everybody lined up, you gotta rewind the song. Just so the right bass can hit the right bass note when you ride by and hit. Or if you had to record the songs off the radio, or you was playing the most embarrassing when you played the radio because they had a jam on, and right when you get by somebody, the commercial come on.
The radio. You're now rocking with 97.3 the jams. Like, oh man.
It played me, boy.
It says a yellow box was keeping the power.
That
But
was
no.
trip down memory lane, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Man.
Life was good, man. I'm telling you. This nowadays is everything computerized.
Yeah, buddy. Everything expensive. And ain't no more fall off the truck specials.
No,
As my boy Nick
everything
said.
tracked.
Yeah.
Everything tracked.
Ain't no more fall off the.
You plug it in, you going to jail. They
Telling you.
tracking. They could shut it off.
Appreciate it, hermano.
Appreciate it. Go on, get the specials out, man.
For sure. Man, we appreciate y'all for joining us today. I know we've been missing. We're gonna try to get back right. I know we say that every time, but we do be trying. We have a hella people in our DMs like when y'all gonna go, and trust me, we be doing our best to get these schedules right so we can go for y'all. But we appreciate y'all joining us. Again, we're gonna post a flyer for Dayon Henley's youth football team that he's trying to get going. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. No, ma'am. Nova didn't tell you that. You be on here capping. Make sure April 23rd. Can't stress it enough. Draft party. We in the building. We got DJs. We got photo booths. Marlo Wax, Kamani Vidal, El Segundo, California, intersection of Rock and Brews, Brewport Brewery. It's gonna be up. We're gonna have a good time. More surprises to come. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Pat, who have been doing their thing behind the scenes, putting this together with, I'm sure, some other people who have made this happen. So y'all come out, y'all come support, man. Got food, got the whole nine. It's gonna be a great time. And your boys from Lightning Strike Podcast gonna be there. So if you don't have no other reason than that to come, give us your hot takes. Give us who you think we taking at 22. Tell us what the Chargers still need to do to make you sit right in your boat fam spirit. With that, like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms. Search at LS Boats 15. We're on Twitch, we on X, but we not on X. We on IG, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And with that, y'all, love you like we always do by this time, and we will see y'all on the next one. Bolt up. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you when we see you.
We hot. Oh boy. Love y'all, man.